Welcome to my channel. Greetings, everyone. This is Q Man on this fine Wednesday, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It's currently sunny, about 84 degrees. We're expecting a high of like 88. Okay. So, guys, how many of you live in a city, guys, where, and I'm not going to call them children because they're youth, they're teenagers. Okay. I'm not going to call them children. All right. I'm calling them youth. Teenagers. How many of you live in a city where those teenagers are just out of control? And some of those teenagers, guys, before they finally catch a charge that send them to jail or prison, guys, they have a rap sheet that's as long as my arm. Who saw what happened in DC the other day? Two girls, teenage girls, two teenage black girls, aged 15 and 13, carjacks a man, 66 years old, and the man dies. They used a taser, and this man fought for his car. A 66-year-old man working Uber Eats gets carjacked and died. How do y'all feel about that? What are some of the crimes that are going on in your city by teenagers? Carjackings is a big one, guys. Snatching people's purses and snatching people's phones and running, robbing the elderly, guys. Some of these teenagers, guys, are doing a lot of stuff. And in a lot of cases, the cops release them to their parents. Unless they do something highly violent, they don't even have room to house no more kids at these child detention centers. Where do two teenage girls get the idea to carjack somebody from? When I was a teenager, I wasn't thinking about nothing like that. I wasn't. I knew I was going in the army since I was 16. What's the problem with these teenagers today? And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, guys. And I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And this change in the law is going to send a lot of our black children, our black teenagers to prison for the rest of their life. Because I'm going to tell you something, guys. An 8-year sentence, guys, is really a life sentence. Because your life, in most cases, is going to be over. Not many people come out of prison if they live through prison. Not many people come out of prison a better person. In most cases, well, it changed some people, but chances are that's going to make you, in your mind, a better, smarter criminal. So you're probably not going to be any better. So it's going to be a death sentence to our children when they start charging children as adults. Adult time for adult crimes. But we know what's going to happen. Those charges won't be equally given to black kids and white kids. We see today, judges have been under fire for two friends, a black and a white kid, commit the same crime. The black kid got more time than a white kid because the judge said he don't think this guy was built for prison. He don't think he could go to prison. He won't make it. The judge said that black people are built for prison. So guys, when they make that law mandatory that they're going to start charging children as adults, it won't be fair. Billy is not going to get the same time as Tyrone. He's not. But I think it will be a great deterrent. If these teenagers commit these crimes and they know they're not going home, it'll be a big deterrent. But it's gonna be used unfairly and send a whole lot of black teenagers to prison for a long time. Now, guys, I feel so sorry for that man, and I pray for his family, what they're going through, but I don't feel nothing for criminals because you have a choice. You have a choice, guys. I was poor as hell. Youngest of five. I'm the youngest of five. We were poor. My mother was always working. I had a choice to go to school, mind my mother, do what she said, go to school, be respectful, say yes, sir, say no, sir, and be a good kid. That's all you got to do. There's no way these teenagers should be out here doing all this stuff. So I don't feel nothing for them. I don't feel nothing for those teenagers in Georgia who broke in that man's house and he killed all of them. I don't feel nothing. Let me tell you something about burglary, and home invasions. Burglary, generally ain't nobody home. You break in, you're gonna steal something, and you leave. When you break in somebody's house and you know they're home, you got some different intentions. He killed all of them, and people were in an uproar about that. And he got off. He killed every last one of them. I think it was 4 of them. He killed them all. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them, and I don't blame their parents. Their parents aren't responsible. Now, the hour in which those kids were out in that man's house, that's their parents' fault. But stop blaming these parents for the most part for what these teenagers are doing. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. So I got some people in the live chat. I want to thank you guys for joining. Alonzo says, yes, if they kill someone. I agree with you, brother. I totally agree. Terrence says, it's shame DC has always been high crime area. I was stationed there. Yes. DC is one of those cities like Atlanta, like Chicago, like, bruh, every major metropolitan city where you have poor people, you don't have a whole lot of infrastructure. They've taken away summer programs, summer jobs. They've taken away all kind of programs for families and children. Children are hungry. The school systems are bad. They give more money to the police department and the jails than they do the school systems. The school systems are not a pipeline for anything positive like junior college, university, the military, trade school. The school system is a pipeline for jail and prison. And they show you it is because they give more money to the police department and the jails in your neighborhood than they do the school system. The police department got a tank. They got tanks. But in a computer lab in our schools, they don't even have enough computers for all the students. Some of the monitors broke. Some of the letters on the keyboards don't work. But the police department got a goddamn tank. So yeah, guys, our kids are messed up. Terrence says, like you, Q, I knew at 16, I wanted to be an engineer. There you go, guys. You got to have a plan. Somebody got to sit down with these kids and help them come up with a plan. Brown Spade. What up, Q? How are you, sir? How are you, sir? I'm just a little bothered today. Thank you guys for joining. Penny Stock Investor. Good morning. He says good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Terrence also says, our youth are making bad choices, decisions, almost like they have no options. Actually, they don't know they have options if don't know one sit down with them. Parents aren't parents anymore. Man, when I was a recruiter in the Army, man, I talked to a lot of kids. I put a lot of kids in the Army. I put some grown folk in the Army, and I talked to a lot of people. One day, I was at Walmart in the parking lot. I saw a young man recovering shopping carts. So I say, I'm gonna go over and talk to him. I talk to everybody. So I tried to talk to him about going in the Army, opportunities available in the Army. You know what he said to me? He said, I can't go in the Army because I don't like nobody telling me what to do. I'm like, young man, did you volunteer to come out here and recover all these hundreds of shopping carts, or did somebody tell you to do it? They don't think. I asked them, do you understand the manager of this Walmart, someone tells him what to do? There's not no level of nobody or nothing that somebody not telling you what to do. Even if you own a store, somebody telling you what to do. Somebody's telling you what to do. So I don't know how they think, but no one had to guide me. I knew the military was my way out of poverty. But here's what I don't. Here's what these. I wish I can get a group of kids together and talk to them and explain to them that education and training is your way out of your situation. Education and training is your way out of your situation. There are not many jobs in America that require education, other than nurse, doctor, electrician, certain jobs. But most of these jobs, guys, the educational requirement is put on it just to keep you out. There are plenty of jobs that you can, even with a college degree, when you get a certain job, they still got to train you how to do it. They just put that education requirement on it to keep certain people out, to keep classes of people low, to keep people from having educational training that allows them to earn a certain amount of money. It's purpose. You got to have some education training. Kids, if you don't get that, you're done. Guys, even some parents don't understand that. Because I know parents who let their kids, that kid going to college, they let that kid pick a program in college, pick a school, and just let them go. No one sits down with that kid and show that kid how to do it. Let's say this kid say, I want to be a nurse. You got to go to a nursing program and look at all the requirements. And then you got to talk to that kid about him. Nursing, you got to be good at math, science, this, that, and other. He don't have the grades for that. You can't go be a nurse. Something else I see as a problem with kids. Kids pick a degree that's nothing. No one sits down with them and say, look, this is how much a new person makes in his career field. This is how much they make after 10 years, 20 years. And they go and they graduate, and now they're making $30,000 a year. No one's mentoring these kids and talking to these kids, guys. Okay? TM Dream Maker, he left a message and it was taken off, I guess. Brown Spade, late to the show, but I'm here. Thank you very much. Don R. K-Tal, what up, Don? Thank you for joining. Solo 357 says, retiring to Puerto Plata in a couple of months. Good for you, bro. I don't know if you've ever been there, if you've checked it out. Guys, I got a lot of videos about banking, this, that, and other. Check out some of my videos. Thank you for joining. JX, I'm in the tech industry. A lot of jobs put degrees, but half of the people in the industry don't have degrees. Hey, man, you are so correct. But initially, guys, that field required a degree of training. But because the cats so smart and they learned on their own and they became hackers and they taught themselves, there's some 15-year-olds living in their mama's house, in their mama's bedroom, working for billion-dollar companies because they got tech smart. So that is one of those jobs where the majority of the people have education, but a lot of those people are self-taught. Also, somebody can bring you in and train you. But guys, education requirements is what keep us out. Terrence Canty, recent stats show that There is not enough kids entering trade programs like electrician and carpentry because no one is talking to them about that. No one is pointing them in that direction. No one explaining to them, if you have a skill like that, you will always have a job and you can work for yourself. Guys, I've been working since I was 14. I done shine shoes. I done cut grass. I worked at a car wash. I worked at a grocery store. I worked at fast food. They don't want to work. And they have poor examples of working. Some of these kids have 2 and 3 generations of parents, mother, no man around, 2 and 3 generations of welfare recipients. They have no example of who or what to be. I know some grown men and women who will tell you, I'm not working for $10 an hour. Well, $10 an hour is better than nothing an hour. What skill sets have you acquired to offer an employer that make him pay you what you want to make? So guys, I know we got off track a little bit, but these kids, they're about to make the government pass a law that children are going to be tried as adults when they commit adult crimes. And the problem I have with that, guys, I'm telling you, it will not be used fairly. Johnny not gonna get the same time as Tyrone. We've seen it. We've seen it, guys. Okay, JX. Well, a lot of people look down on those trade jobs, bro. It doesn't matter if people look down on it, bro. They are well paid, and you will forever have a job. You will forever be able to feed yourself and work. Are you a part of the federal medical program? I am not a part of it. I'm not familiar with it, but I promise you, when I get off this video, I will check it out. The federal medical program. Let me take a picture of that, and I promise you, when I get off this video, I'm gonna go and check it out. Don R says something happened in the 80s in which big cities began limiting vocational schools, focusing on college prep. Something happened, and it's been happening since the beginning of time. It's an attack on Black people. They constantly take things out of the Black community that helps us. They constantly, guys. The only reason why the National Baseball League don't have more Black players because there was no place to play baseball in Black communities. Same thing for hockey, soccer, and all that stuff. We didn't have no. That's why Black people can't swim. Now, I'm not saying all Black people. There's a lot of Black people who can't swim. I can't swim because guess why? There was no place to swim. I remember when Black communities used to have pools. Where did they go? And was it an accident? They keep taking programs and funding in a way that give our Black children something to do. Okay? That's just what's happening, guys. It has been a constant attack on us from every direction. It don't stop. It don't stop. It does not stop. So, guys, please, there's 8 people in here. I mean, there's 12 people in this live feed. There's 13 people in here. I've got 8 likes. Can I get all 13 people to please click on that like button, guys? Can I get you? Can you do it for me? If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I have some goals. I have some things I'm trying to achieve. Please subscribe to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. And if you think somebody can benefit from this video, please share it. Please share it. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and the rest of your week. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to be making another video soon, guys. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot to talk about. All right, guys. Holla at you. And guys, if you came in late, please watch the first part of the video. Catch up. Holla.